Well, many of you may be getting ready to begin those New Year's resolutions. A new study from Stanford University about runners just might help. Our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, looks at the study results and has some tips to get you started.
Well, this has been a study that's been fascinating to follow over the last several years, a study out of Stanford that's actually been taking place over 2 decades. I think people generally know that running is good for you. You can get a little bit of benefits just from doing any sort of exercise. But I think this study really looked at how good it was, and there were some non-intuitive things about what people expected when they started studying runners versus non-runners. For example, these Stanford researchers expected they'd have a high degree of knee replacements, ankle injuries, hip problems. And what they found after 2 decades, take a look here, comparing the runners to the non-runners group, they lived longer. They had a slower onset of many of the disabilities that we think of, heart disease, diabetes, big killers. Also, there was no increase overall in injuries. And this was a big one. Finally, the thing I think that struck me the most was there was a delay in the onset of disabilities, about 12 to 16-year delay. So this was pretty remarkable. Again, the runners having a much greater benefit as compared to the non-runners. Some of this may seem non-intuitive as you're out there pounding the pavement, load after load on your spine and on your knees and on your hips. But again, what they found after 2 decades was there was no increase in injuries in that runners group. And obviously you get the benefits of exercise, such as warding off heart disease, warding off diabetes as well. A couple of tips I think are worth sharing with you. First of all, anybody can be a runner. You obviously got to do it right, like you do anything else. You have the proper shoes, proper technique. You don't want to overdo it. You want to listen to your body. Also, as far as stretching muscles, if something comes up over and over again, while you should do a little bit of stretching at the beginning of any exercise routine, the best time to stretch maybe about 15 to 20 minutes into your exercise routine when your muscles have had a chance to warm up. Again, you can decrease your chance of injury. Look, you can take your running shoes anywhere, you can exercise anywhere, you can fit it into your routine. Even the president-elect gets about 90 minutes of exercise a day, various forms of exercise. Make sure you do it. Make it a resolution for yourself.